We all gotta suffer in this world, right? It doesn't matter who you are. We all gotta suffer in this world. It doesn't matter whether you're rich, you're poor, up, left, or right. We all gotta suffer in this world, right? I'm not saying it in a mean way, right? But I'm saying it because that's how it is in this world, right? That's how we gotta live with it, right? And there's this quote that I really, it's not a quote necessarily, but I'll say it was a video by Alex Amosi, right? That I really loved, right? And he said, I'm gonna emphasize it because I don't really know it, right? And he said, we all got some challenges in the world. We all suffer in this world, right? A homeless person out there is suffering, right? And is going through some challenges of not knowing what to eat tomorrow, right? Not knowing where to live in this world the next day, being shit on by police and being told to move away from where he is to find another place to live in, right? Elon Musk is going through some problems. I don't know whether he still is the richest person in the world, but the richest person is going through some challenges, right? Not knowing whether the business is going to survive or not, right? Because one wrong move, it might change the whole thing, the whole businesses that they have, right? And he continued by saying towards the end is that he said, we all go through some problems, right? And the only way that we can deal with our problems is you choose how to live with them, right? And it really got me thinking, right? Because in my beginning stages of my entrepreneurial journey, I'm gonna emphasize this, right? I always say entrepreneurial journey because my entrepreneurial journey, right? This when I discovered a lot about myself, right? I got to see who am I, what are my disadvantages, what my weaknesses, what my strengths, right? Really, when I started out, I really thought that my problems will vanish, right? They'll languish, right? There will be like nothing. There's no, I'll never have problems ever again. How wrong was I? I was really, really wrong, right? And I was only, I was faced with limiting beliefs that I found with myself. I found problems that I have within myself. The things that I knew that were wrong with myself, but now I get to see them head on, right? And I was wondering, right? Like wondering that why should we go through some trials and errors, right? Why should we go through some shit, right? Can I say I don't know what I need to swear into, but why should we go through some problems in order to learn something or to get something in life, right? And there's this video I watched from this girl Bailey, right? And she said, problems are necessary in our lives, right? Problems are necessary in our lives. Without them, we might die, right? And then she backed it up with some science. She's saying carousel, I don't know what's what, but she later simplified it by saying, you know, problems in our lives are necessary because they could be one of our greatest motivator out there, right? It also can be a way of wanting to change the environment that you are in, right? And it can also be our worst enemy, right? Worst enemy, right? Because you might go through, some chronic stress, might go through depression, loneliness, and all those things, right? And it really, when she said that, it really changed how I viewed about stress and suffering, because I feel like one of the problems that I have with myself, like sufferings and problems that I face with myself, are mostly linked to wanting to grow and change with myself, right? Wanted to be a better person than I was, right? Wanted to change, wanted to get out of the situation that I am right now. It really got me thinking because, to be honest, without stress or suffering, right? Who are we in this world, right? Who are we in this world? What are we living for, right? There's this quote where Alex Omozi said it, right? About stress and suffering, right? And challenges, and stress and suffering. And he said, the only person out there who's not going through some stress or some tribulations or some problems in this world is a person who is dead. And it really got me thinking, really, KG here. So what I was trying to say is, Stress is going to be there, right? You have to live with stress, right? Pain is going to be there in your life. It doesn't matter who you are or what you think you are, right? You just gotta learn to live with it, right? Learn to find ways that you can recover with it. You gotta live with your stress, man. Stress has always been there. It's going to always be there, right? And it has been there since humanity has started, right? So you gotta embrace your stress, right? You know, if you have, you have some problems where you can't resolve them yourself, you know, learn to try to heal with them, right? some I know some stress and some problems cannot be resolved, right? You sometimes get to live with them, right? I'm a victim of that, I have some problems where I have to live with them, accept how they are, right? Without it, you won't be who you are as a person. You won't want to change. People won't be motivated to do anything in this world, right? So this is what I wanted to say today. So if you get it, you get it, man. So yeah.